welcome back. It's time again for a look at weather with Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox. Sarah, keeping an eye on everything for us. How's it looking out there?
Not too bad, Cammie, but cold, and that's
Yeah.
something we've grown kind of used to. It's going to be cold through the rest of the week, but once we reach the weekend, let me tell you, the heat wave is on. All right, don't get too excited, but we'll get to that in just a moment. First, a look over Highway 52 as traffic is moving smoothly. Now, something I do want to point out is, although temperatures didn't get above the freezing point today, far from it, really, it was still a bit sunny. Probably noticed that. The sunshine directly on some of the snow does cause a little bit of melting, minor, but enough that some of it could make roadways, sidewalks wet. And now that the sun is gone, the temperatures are well below that freezing point. We could get a little bit of refreezing. So some patchy areas of slick spots definitely possible tonight into tomorrow. Luckily, nothing coming from the sky, though. It is pretty bone dry out there. Satellite and radar not even picking up on much of the cloud cover. Most of that staying off to the west, to the south, and that's because high pressure is once again very much in control. You probably feel how dry your skin is. Now moving on to temperatures, this is a look at the upper Midwest. Many of us very chilly. In fact, the further north you go, you start to get some of those dark purple colors as we approach the 0 mark. We're pretty close to her here close at home too. 5 degrees currently in Rochester, 6 in Mason City. Taking a look at our local area, and we've all slipped out of the double digits, but at least we are still above the 0 point for now. These temperatures will naturally continue to drop, unlike yesterday where they were rising as we went into the evening. Nope, we're back to that normal pattern as once we lose the sunshine, temperatures go down. Futurecasts also showing that winds staying predominantly from the west-northwest with a few clouds possible as we head into the overnight, and another sunny start to our Wednesday and our Thursday and our Friday. As I mentioned, that high pressure is here for a good chunk of time, and today will be very similar to tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, with temperatures for the most part sticking to the single digits and overnight lows falling back below 0. One big thing to note out, though, is that sub-zero wind chills will be something that we're pretty much stuck with until we do get to the weekend. So let's talk about that weekend and the changes that are to come. I'm fast forwarding all the way to about Friday. This is around the lunch hour. You can see the cold, it will remain, but finally, as we reach into the weekend, ultimately into next week, this ridge starts to push out the low pressure, or rather the cold that has really been across the nation. And it's going to bring some more seasonal conditions. And here's what I mean by that. The next 10 days showing that temperatures are about to shoot right back up into the 20s and actually above average. Yeah, it feels good to say it, and it's going to feel even better to experience it. But Cammie, it does come with a little more moisture, so our snow chances returning as we head into a warmer Sunday. And then we'll see what Punxsutawney Phil has to say on Monday.
All right, Sarah's partner in crime there on February 2nd. Sarah, thank you so much.